It is the silent witness of thoughts, the perceiver of reality, the elusive force that distinguishes the living from the non-living. Our consciousness, the very essence of our awareness, has left scientists and philosophers perplexed for centuries. What if it followed the mysterious rules of quantum mechanics? And what if this knowledge had already been encoded in the sacred texts of ancient India, thousands of years ago? Even more astonishing, what if ancient Vedic wisdom and modern science were saying the same thing? What you are about to see may awaken something within you. Are you ready to listen? Let's begin. The Vedic texts abound with stories that seem to reflect the principles of quantum physics, for example, Vishnu's cosmic dream. In this vision, the entire universe takes shape as a dream in his mind. This suggests that reality is not absolute but rather a manifestation of consciousness. An idea that echoes the quantum principle, that the observer is what determines the existence of reality. Vishnu's cyclical dream symbolizes the alternation between the creation and dissolution of the universe, just like in quantum mechanics, where a wave function exists in an undefined state until observation collapses it into a defined reality. Another emblematic story is that of the celestial sage Narada and Vishnu. When Narada asks Vishnu about the nature of Maya illusion, Vishnu instructs him to fetch water from the nearby river. But there, Narada falls in love with a woman, gets married, has children, and lives an entire life, only to suddenly realize that all of it was nothing but an illusion created by Vishnu. This tale strikingly reflects the many worlds interpretation of quantum physics, which suggests that infinite possibilities coexist until one of them is concretely experienced. Even Shiva's dance, known as Tandava, represents the eternal cycle of creation, destruction, and rebirth of the universe in Hindu tradition. This concept reappears in the idea that reality is dynamic and in constant transformation, a principle that resonates with modern physics. It is no coincidence that at CERN, the great European nuclear research center, India gifted a statue of Narada, the dancing Shiva. This gesture symbolizes the profound connection between Vedic philosophy and modern science. Contemporary physics has shown us that reality is not as solid as it seems. At the smallest scales, particles exist in a superposition of states influenced by the very act of observation. The double-slit experiment clearly demonstrates this. A single electron, when not observed, behaves like a wave spread out in space. But the moment it is measured, it collapses into a defined position. This phenomenon suggests that the act of observing plays an intrinsic role in the creation of reality. Could it be that consciousness is the fundamental force bringing the universe into existence? The ancient Vedic texts seem to have grasped this idea long before the advent of quantum physics. In the Mandukya Upanishad, consciousness is described as infinite and as the foundation of all existence. The text introduces the concept of turiya, the fourth state of consciousness, which transcends waking, dreaming, and deep sleep. This state is unbound by time and space, much like the quantum concept of superposition and non-locality. Quantum particles do not possess a fixed state until they are measured, just as turiya exists beyond ordinary states of awareness. One of the most fascinating phenomena suggesting that consciousness is fundamental is quantum entanglement. When two particles become entangled, their states remain instantly connected, regardless of the distance between them. Albert Einstein called quantum entanglement spooky action at a distance, because it seemed to violate the principle of locality. Although initially skeptical, later experiments confirmed that two entangled particles remain instantly connected, no matter how far apart they are. In the Vedic texts, the concept of universal interconnectedness is expressed in the phrase tat tivam asi, you are that, meaning the cosmos, affirming the unity between the individual and the universe. This suggests that every being is part of the same fundamental reality. Humanity is not separate from the universe but deeply intertwined with it. The Bhagavad Gita echoes this idea in Krishna's discourse to Arjuna, stating that the soul is beyond time, space, and causality, a description that once again strikingly resonates with quantum phenomena. Recent studies further reinforce this hypothesis. The theory of orchestrated objective reduction, developed by physicist Roger Penrose and anesthesiologist Stuart Hameroff, suggests that consciousness originates from quantum processes within microtubules, tiny protein structures found in neurons. According to this theory, microtubules can maintain quantum coherence, existing in multiple states simultaneously before collapsing into a defined state, just like quantum particles. This could explain why our thoughts and decisions seem to arise from a place beyond the laws of classical physics. Vedic sages also describe the state of samadhi, a condition of expanded consciousness in which a human being merges with the infinite, much like a quantum particle that can exist in multiple states before collapsing into just one. The Rig Veda speaks of an indivisible reality, the Brahman, which permeates everything while simultaneously remaining beyond human comprehension, a concept strikingly similar to the quantum vacuum, the fabric of space-time from which all particles emerge. If consciousness truly had a quantum nature, it could explain phenomena that traditional science still struggles to comprehend, such as near-death experiences, explored in 2 videos on this channel, telepathy and synchronicities. In quantum physics, particles can communicate instantly across vast distances. Could it be that human minds, composed of quantum systems, might also manifest such a connection? Mystics and yogis of ancient India have long spoken of the siddhis, extraordinary abilities that emerge from deep meditation. Perhaps these skills represent an ancestral understanding of quantum principles at work. Consider the observer effect in quantum mechanics. The simple act of observing causes a wave function to collapse, transforming a possibility into reality. This suggests that, without an observer, the universe would remain in a state of infinite possibilities. Could this imply that consciousness itself gives rise to reality? The Advaita Vedanta school of Indian philosophy holds that the universe exists because the Atman, the individual soul, perceives it. If consciousness is quantum, then the next great scientific revolution may not concern particle physics, but the study of our own mind and consciousness. What do you think of the journey we have taken you on in this video? If this quest resonates within you and you feel the desire to explore it further with us, write "I am infinite" in the comments, because the more we explore these topics, the more collective awareness expands. By now, you know it well. The videos on this channel are nothing more than sparks ready to ignite debate and discussion. It is in the comments, in the contributions of an extraordinary community, that the true heartbeat of this space for freedom and growth lies. So, my friend, thank you for this exchange. If this message has touched you, I invite you to continue the journey with the next video, which you see on screen. You are infinite, you are the universe, and now you are interconnected with us, within this new community of special beings. Welcome among us.